All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're still talking about finance. A tidbits topic I'd like to bring up is about this stimulus check. So, the Golden State stimulus. Now, for the Golden State stimulus, this applies to people living in the state of California. And it looks like I received mine on November 26th or so of 2021. So for stimulus payment deadline, it says that your 2020 tax return was to be completed and filed by October 15th of 2021. I got the Golden State Stimulus 2, number 2, and that is for specifically people who finished their 2021 tax returns. Their 2020 tax returns by October 15th of 2021. My check, I got it by paycheck. It was dated November 12th. That's the date that it was written up. It was by paycheck. It didn't look like the very first stimulus check. It didn't come on a card. It didn't come to the same address where I get all my other tax documentation. The address it did come to is a place where I had previously received tax info, but even as far as my 2020 tax return details, they come to a different address. And I just happened to be in town with my family in the city where my folks live, at their house, and it came to my parents' house. Now, I have received mail at this house for many, many years. I do receive mail. The only mail I do receive here is for an LLC, and otherwise I don't get any other mail that's connected to the IRS or Federal Tax Bureau or anything like that. So I'm not sure why this came for that, for this address, it just doesn't make any sense, because all my other stimulus checks and debit cards for the stimulus went to a different address, other than this one. So I'm not sure. I mean, free money, I'm not complaining. I'm just putting it out there because a lot of people are wondering, where's my check? A lot of us have totally forgotten all about these checks. So let's see. So looking at this Golden State stimulus, let's look up some of the slight background info. So there's stimulus 1, there's the stimulus 2, and there's stimulus. So when you click on different ones, it tells you different information. So it depends when you filed, and let me see. So I don't know. I went over this before in a different episode, so I'm kind of not wanting to go over this again, but not in full. But there's a Golden State Stimulus 2 estimator. You can find out the estimation of, I guess, either how much you're going to get or when it's going to arrive. I have some friends in my local zip code, well, a few zip codes over, who got theirs in October, like near Halloween. And I'm getting mine the weekend of Thanksgiving. So I'm seeing if I have anything else to say about it. It says when you'll receive your payment. If you qualify, you will receive your payment by either check in the mail or direct deposit. And this is coming from ftb.ca.gov website. And so I must have selected paper check as the refund option for my return. I don't think it's a refund because I owe. It says if you filed your tax return by paper and selected direct deposit as your refund option, you will receive a paper check. And then, so it can also depend on what you put for your own tax return. So if you have a social security number, it says what you'll receive. It has the amounts of the stimulus. So for GSSI, which is the Golden State Stimulus 1, you have amounts, options of $500, $600, $1,100, or if you do not qualify for Golden State Stimulus 2. So it basically depends on if you are claiming dependents. If you get Golden State Stimulus 1. If you, let me see, yeah, if you were claiming dependents. And that's the majority of the info. So, for those of you who are supposed to get it and haven't received it yet, just know the only people I know who've gotten it so far are myself and one of my friends, who I mentioned got hers in October. So, I'm not too sure what the timelines look like for everybody, but this is just one of those holiday things, end of the year things. Mail is slow. Apparently they're mailing them all over the place, so you might want to check previous addresses too, because if I wouldn't have been in town for Thanksgiving, I wouldn't have had access to this stimulus check, because I would have had to have maybe somebody find it and mail it to me. I've been looking out for it since I think I filed my 2020 taxes near Cinco de Mayo of 2021. So it's been a while. It's been since early May that I filed, and now it's like late November. November is almost over, so yeah, guys. So that's kind of all I have to say for this tidbits. That I did get the Golden State Stimulus 2. I don't claim any dependents. I don't have any kids, or anything like that. So I don't know. I hope everybody who's supposed to get theirs gets it. And if you haven't yet, I think that seems common from what I'm noticing so far. And also, you might want to check other addresses because I really don't know exactly why this one came to this address. Like, I have received mail here in the past, but I don't think anything recently, so I'm not sure exactly why it ended up here. Like, again, I'm saying I'm not complaining because it's free money, but at the same time, it's weird when you randomly get an official government piece of mail when it's, yeah, you have no idea about it. So, all right, guys, that's all for now, and thanks for listening.